Hey ghouls and gals, welcome back to Frankenhook and Crochet. Misty here. Today I'm going to show you guys how to do a single crochet. This is a very basic stitch, but it is oh so powerful. I think it's very much both masculine and feminine, and you can make so many things with this. Blankets, stuffed animals, clothes. On crochet patterns, it's going to be abbreviated as SC. Alright, let's get into this. Today I am using some medium weight yarn and a 5mm H hook. These are both great materials to get you started in crochet and will work for a lot of projects out there. Alright, you will start with a slip knot and a chain. Let's chain 10 today. 2, 10. Okay, now you're going to go into the second chain from the hook. Well, first let's look at the anatomy of a chain. You've got this kind of V here. This is the top of the chain, which you will do most of your work in with crochet. This is the bottom of the chain. I can get my hook in there. There's the bottom of the chain on that one. And then you have the back of the chain, which on some patterns you will work on the back post of the chain right there, like so. But for a single crochet and for a lot of your projects, you will just be using the top of the chain, which is right here, right on this one. So you're going to go into the second chain from the hook. You're going to yarn over just like you did when you did a chain. You're going to pull through that loop. You now have 2 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over again, same thing, turn slightly. You're going to pull through both loops on your hook. And now you have your first single crochet, and that's what that looks like. Let's do this again. Insert this into the next stitch, the top of the next stitch. Go to the left just like you did when you chained, yarn over, turn slightly, pull through that top loop there, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, turn slightly, pull through both loops, then you have your second single crochet. You'll just keep repeating that. Let's do that again. You're going to go into this top loop, yarn over, turn slightly, pull through that loop. You now have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through both loops on your hook. Now you have another single crochet, and that's what it looks like. And you'll just continue that to the end of the row. Keep doing that on down. Into the loop, yarn over, pull through, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through. Then you get to your last stitch, you do the same thing, go in, yarn over, turn slightly, pull through, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through. You've got your first row of stitches. Now when you get to the end, you're going to chain 1, and then you're going to turn your work. You're going to see this is what the back of your work looks like. And you are going to work into this very first stitch right here. See this V? You're going to work into this very first hole right here. gonna go right in there. You're gonna, once again, go to the left, yarn over, grab that yarn, pull through, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through both loops. Go into that very next hole right under that, see the V right there? Go right underneath both of those loops. Grab the yarn, pull it through, 2 loops on your hook, go to the left, turn slightly, pull that yarn through both loops. You have your single crochets. And you'll just keep on doing that all the way to the end of the row. Just like so. Go in, yarn over to the left of the yarn, slightly, pull through that loop, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through those 2 loops. And then once you get your tiny blanket or your tiny scarf done, or whatever project you're working on, this is the tiniest scarf ever, you'll cut your tail. Usually you'll give yourself a longer tail. You're going to fasten off by pulling through the yarn like that and pulling it tight. And that will fasten off your work, like so. And then you're going to take your yarn needle. You'll need to get a yarn needle, and you will weave in your ends. So you'll just take your yarn needle and I typically come underneath here. And go through a couple of stitches like so. Just take some practice getting used to it. Just secure it underneath some stitches there. Come back through, secure it again. That, then I'll cut my ends like that. I'll repeat this with this tail, repeat that with this other tail, my other ends, or if I have any other ends that need to be weaved in, that's how I fasten it off. Go look for other people there. I think other people do it differently, but that is how I fasten off and weave in my ends. I often will go in more times as well, secure it a little bit more, just because I want to make sure it's really gonna stay. But that's how you do a single crochet and fasten it off, and you can make it, you know, bigger or make some blankets or do whatever you want to do. So you guys can do this. You are amazing. Reach out if you have any questions or if you want some more help. Stay weird and spooky.